this?
Star Trek 2. The Wrath
So,
will now be put to the test. Star Trek 3. The Search for Spock.
there's three-dimensional shots. Oh, no, Adam, here it is. That's it. Oh, that's what he used in the arena.
Oh, they've used that many times. Yeah, they not in the arena.
I was trying to say was they used it in next times.
They show it right up there. Oh, this is Spock.
Relaxing the occasion on Earth. I don't think you realize the gravity of your situation. Reaches of space. Warning crews, road travel.
This is the Starship Enterprise. We've been ordered to escort you to your duty on Earth.
We come in peace, and you blatantly defy that we haven't fired. God. If I'm not a scholarship enterprise, well, I'm convinced the case of getting closer for some peace. Star Trek 6.
What are you talking about? No, that was Voyager.
Yeah, but that wasn't the original.
Oh, a newer uniform, yeah, but they've still changed it since then.
Okay, Aaron, here, there's Jody's glasses.
Dad, did you see this?
Yes. Oh yeah. Carbonite went over. Gonna get this. Oh, I thought it was just a carbonite. Never seen that. That's cool.
You can't go anywhere without this one popping up.
Incoming transmission. Star Trek trivia. The captains. Question 1.
What does the T in James T. Kirk stand for? Is it A, terrible, B, Thomas, or C, Tiberius?
I think any fan should know that. It's pretty essential.
Do you know that actually came up in the
The
animated
answer
series?
is C, Tiberius. Kirk was the only Starfleet cadet to ever beat the Kobayashi Maru simulation program.
Captain Janeway grow up? Was it A, Utopia Planitia, B, Indiana? Captain Archer.
We will add your biological and technological
Begin a negotiation on an empty stomach.
Get that unzipped, is that okay?
Thank you. We're starting on our appetizers. Where we start here off, this holy rings of Bay fried onion rings. Move on to our assortment, which is the smorgasbord. We've got baked empanadas, a portion of our saucer section, and fried
The answer is C. San Francisco.
Stop.
Are you with them?
Yes.
You have to turn that off. What's that?
A, Croatia, B, Mars, or C, Portrait. Captain Archer.
I know, but I'm still on my time.
resistance to be found. We wish to improve ourselves. We will add your biological and technological significance to our own.
As we go encounter the century, we destroy our cities. Protect yourself, Captain, or you're destroyed.
What are you gonna get for Lyle? You gotta get for Lyle. What are you gonna get for Lyle?
Remember rule of application number 214. Never begin a negotiation on an empty stomach.
Starting here off, this holy rings of Bay fried onion rings. Move on to our assortment, which is the smorgasbord. We've got baked empanadas, the portion of our sausage section, and the fried chicken is cloth.
No, then they
Bar's only on one side.
Yeah, but we passed.
How far back can you hear me? Oh, good. How many of you have done this before, some other day? Some other year, month, time? Okay, good. I saw a few shy hands. Yes, you should be encouraged. All the survivors seem to like it. I didn't see a flash. Is anything turned on? Why not? See advertising, right? I'm say through. We don't have especially a lot of room. I'm not as big as I look. It's my reputation makes me look bigger.
Yeah, it's
Good luck, be brave.
monotony of Las Vegas and just go back and see the reality.
Isn't that a human greeting? I get you.
Hi, my name is Scott Brody, Trek fan, and this young man here, whose name I don't know, has stolen my t-shirt. Boy, I tell you, anything goes in Vegas, I guess. I make props and miniatures. I've worked on Star Trek 4 through 10. I worked on DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise. Her husband does costuming.
Not me. I was unpaid labor.
In fact, if on this tape you went through a lot of the display upstairs, I made a lot of that stuff up there. The orb box, the Bajoran orb box that holds the celestial orbs. My boss gave me the job of making that. Here's the molds, make one, we're putting in the experience. So I made it up. My boss helped paint it, and since I was going with my current wife at the time, underneath one of the little protrusions on the side, I engraved my wife's name in it.
There's one that's the Ferengi thing.
Oh, the Gold Press Latinum.
Yeah, the Latinum.
Yeah, the Latinum.
Their names are on all the Latinum.
Yeah, my boss, when he made them all up, put
And my name's
most
on
of our
Klingon
names on
holster,
there.
'cause Joseph put
Well,
it
mine's on the Klingon knife. Oh yes, I've met
look at it.
Nimoy,
Matching
Shatner.
shirts
Now
now.
there's 3 people that have stolen my shirts.
Yes.
Hey.
All right.
Did you know that those scenes they filmed on top of those cranes were not done CGI? They were 200 feet above the ground when they filmed those. They did that on the real cranes. They had safety cables and everything, and they digitally removed those.
Really?
But they were running around on top of those cranes.
No kidding. Well, I thought there was CGI.
No, that's all real. 200 feet above the ground. No, I'm sorry. I'll make the props. I'll make the goodies. You guys do them. I ain't going near that. Yeah, I've met pretty much all of the original cast. And in fact, when on my first movie job was working on Star Trek 4. And I get to spend at least 3 or 4 times on the set watching them film things. And I sat and talked for about 45 minutes with George Takei on the bridge of the Bird-of-Prey. Me and some other guy, they were breaking to do some resetting, and he was just kicking around. Hey, George, how's it going? We sat there and shot the breeze for about 45 minutes. So, real nice guy. I also met, first time I ever met Jimmy Doohan was at a convention just before that. And DeForest Kelly I met for the first time. I've never seen any. I am comparatively thin, but he was so bony. I go, yeah, bones is about right. The only thing about him that I didn't like, he was one of the nicest men you'd ever meet, is every time he wasn't in front of that camera, he had a blasted cigarette in his hand. Oh, Dee, what are you doing to yourself? When they were ready to film, the scene in
Pretty good.
Voyage Home, where they're in looking at the whales, and Catherine Hicks' characters, you know, and Kirk is saying, "Whales weep not," and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When they were filming that, I was behind the camera to the left, sitting back there, just looking bored. Because see, I've been in the business enough to know that you never ever mention you're a fan, particularly of Star Trek. They'll be throwing you out the door before you even, blink an eye. So I learned in being on the set that if you want no one to bother you, look like you were as bored out of your gourd as you possibly could be. You don't want to be there. You hate this, and you're just there because you have to be. And because when they were filming that, Nimoy was saying everyone's set. And for a moment, he looked over at me, and I was just, just looking like I really didn't want to be there. And he never gave me a second glance after that. So,
wow.
But,
good advice if you're on the Paramount set, then.
Yes, look like you do not want to be there, and you are bored, you're disgusted with your job, and you simply don't like life at the moment. Then they'll never bother you. I have quite a collection of Star Trek props made while we were making the stuff for the show, because my boss allows me to take one copy of anything I wish for my own collection.
Wow.
Hence my batlith, which we made for the show. I have a resin batlith which is covered front and back with nothing but Klingon autographs, including John Kolikos, who is long dead now. I got the 3 original Klingons. I had the guy who played Kalis in the original series autograph. It's covered front and back, and I still have more to get. But I had a book of the rules of acquisition, one of which I think they either still have here or used to sell here, because we used to make all of the props for this store. And I was waiting for one of the characters that plays a Ferengi, because what better to have a guy who played a Ferengi autograph in the rules of acquisition? And some lady was standing like, "What's that?" I go, "Oh, it's rules of acquisition." "Did you buy that at the experience?" No. My boss made them for the show, and he made this one, and I finished it off, and I want to have him autograph it. "You've done props?" I go, "Yeah. This and that and the other thing." He goes, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" This place here used to be filled with props and stuff, but they've kind of been selling them out because they
like original
charge too much.
Original props?
They charge too much. No, props that we actually made for them. But since we make the props for the show, we take them out of the exact same molds. They're absolute duplicates, except for the ones we have at home personally. Because if we get, say, something in to be replaced, like we got the green pistols in once to be repainted. Boss knew I wanted one, so you know where the molds are. Make one up, repaint it. We'll put that in, and you can keep one of these. I have an original, what I was told by Major Barrett was an original Tribble, from the original Trouble with Tribbles. I have no way of absolutely guaranteeing that, except for the fact that Major herself said this was one of those that they used. So, unfortunately, a lot of those are gone. There was a lot of that kind of stuff that went on sale at the Christie's auction just recently. I don't know if you're aware of that, but Mike and Denise Akuda, who were part of the art department at Paramount, went through all their warehouses and picked out a lot of stuff for Christie's to sell, including the 6-foot Enterprise D, the Enterprise A, Voyager, all the ship miniatures went. They found Dr. McCoy's original spacesuit from the Bolian Web. I forget how much that was. I think that went for like 30 grand or something like that. But they did find a lot of original series, outfits, costumes, not much in the way of props. But most of it was Next Generation, DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise. They wanted to sell it out. All the rest of the stuff that Paramount has is currently on auction, 100 pieces at a time. And they put it up for a week, from Friday to the next Friday. Then they take that stuff down and put up another 100 items that goes for another week. So I've seen some unusual things. Next Generation episode, The Devil's Due. Feklar, the Klingon devil, they had his outfit. The chaps, the little boots, the little harness that went up here, they had that for sale. That went 4 days, and the highest bid was 99 cents. Unfortunately, for something like that, a lot of those end up, the last minute, people snipe it and it kicks it up to like 2 or 3, many, many hundreds of dollars and stuff like that. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
And if you want to find out that that tribble's real, just try breeding it.
Oh, I don't put food anywhere near it. It stays in a sealed container in my Trek room with all my other junk. So I don't want that getting out.